for this guy. All right.
All right. Okay, all right. Yeah, no, there's been going on lately. Yeah, I felt like there's been way too much like political violence and stuff. It's been crazy. Like I wasn't a fan of Charlie Kirk before whatever happened. I always thought he was an a-hole, but then he just became an a-hole with a hole. I was just like, oh man, Jesus Christ. Only took me a month to come up with that one. Okay. But yeah, no. Another thing about me, no, I'm a very anxious person. I have a lot of anxiety. I know. Someone. I think it's, I found I was like diagnosed with something called like generalized anxiety disorder, but surprisingly I don't have autism. Yeah, I know, I'm surprised too. But yeah, I keep asking my shrink for it and she won't give it to me. But I've been noticing a lot of comedians been coming up lately and saying they have autism. And I'm like, oh wow, that's cool. It looks like the circumcision is working. Something new every day with the Secretary of Health. It's really crazy, yeah. Making a lot of discoveries. He's so smart. Anyways. Yeah, no, I've always, with dating and making new friends, I always have trouble connecting with people when it's just like, they don't have like the same particular interests. Like I'm always like having trouble connecting, you know, like I'll be talking to someone and then I'll just ask them, I'm like, oh, like, so like, what have you been watching as far as like TVs and movies? And they're just like, oh, you know, I'm not really a big, not a really big TV and movie person. I'm like, okay, so, like, what have you been watching? Like, I've been watching a lot of funny stuff on like Facebook and Instagram. Like, what, yeah, you've been watching any funny videos in there? And they're like, oh no, I'm not really on social media at all. I'm not really on social media, you know. I'm like, okay. I'm like, so what do you what do you like to do when what kind of bars do you like to go to when you hang out with friends? Like, what kind of places do you like to go to? And they're like, oh, you know, I don't really get out much. I'm kind of like I'm like a homebody. I just like to like stay in a lot. I'm kind of a homebody. And then finally I just get really mad and I'm just like, okay, so what do you do? All right, okay. I'll work on that one. All right, man. All right. All right. Yeah, I've always been like a little bit, I'm like 6'1", I'm tall, so that helps on the dating apps, but I've always been like a little bit overweight. I'm always and I don't really do anything about it. I exercise a little bit, but I'm like, I still eat a lot. And then you know, and then a while ago, I'm not going to talk about work too much, but I was, no, I'm a librarian, and I was, oh, I know, yeah, it's cool, but I was but at my last job, I was just like, I like ran out of like food to eat for breakfast at home, and I was just like, oh crap, I gotta go to, I'm driving to work, and I get to Dunkin' Donuts early, and I like go grab a bagel and cream cheese, and then I'm getting to work, and then I go in, and then I just start eating the bagel at my desk. And then I just, all of a sudden a coworker comes up to me, and then he comes up to me and he just walks up and he just sees me shoving it in my mouth. And he says, you gonna get fat. And I was like, oh wow, that was really nice of him. I'm like, you're gonna get fat. I was like, oh yeah, I'm not that fat. I went home, I'm like, I'm not that fat. I look in the mirror, I'm like, I'm not that fat. I just need to cut back on the bagels. I'm not that fat. Oh, that was so nice of him. That was so nice. All right, I'm gonna get out of here on this one. No, I was, yeah, a while ago, I love all these articles. I keep coming across these clickbait articles that they keep blaming everything on like Gen Zs for everything. It's really funny. I came across an article from this really accredited journalism called the New York Post, and it said, quote, I can hear their breathing. Employees enraged over Gen Z's phone etiquette. I was like, what? I was like, oh wow, breathing. Like, you mean a sign of fucking life? I was just like, what are they worried about? Like, all of a sudden they're just gonna like, on the phone, they're just gonna start turning into like Darth Gen Z. Like all of a sudden they're just gonna start sounding like this. They're gonna be like, start saying like their slang too, being like,
Your question is mid, dead ass. Your question is mid and cringe, dead ass.
All right, thank you. That's my shot.
All right, a librarian. Yeah, now like in comedy, you have managers and bookers. You think he'd have